I am Sanjay Mansukhani from wonderdestiny.com. I am a teacher of the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Yoga Sutras of Patanjali are essentially a detailed work on the human mind. It covers the science of the human mind, the methodology by which one can raise the performance of the mind from its many-pointedness to single-pointedness and finally to no-pointedness, where the conscious mind by itself disappears. And this is the most powerful state for a human being to be in. This is a state where all the limitations of the mind disappear and the human potential is totally realized, and the human being reaches the ultimate state of his existence. Today we will study in detail about Antahkarma. Antahkarma can be understood as the inner cause, the inner reason for all that happens to us in the physical world outside. So, what is this Antahkarma? What is this inner mind, if I may call it so? This is a combination of three components of the individual mind. The first is the individual intellect, called buddhi. The second is the individual ego, called ahamkara. And the third is the individual manas, or the individual mind. These three together perform three very important functions. These three together are invisible to the human eye. These three together are subtle part of Prakriti, nature. These three together are the cause of everything which exists for a human being. If one is able to understand the workings of these three components of Antahkarma, one understands the complex functioning of the Antahkarma in a very easy to understand manner. And once when you understand, then you are also able to tweak, to change the behavior, the response from these three components. If you understand what is buddhi, what is intellect, what is the function of intellect, then you can improve the functioning of the intellect and you will find commensurate magical results in the world outside. If you understand the limitations and the power of the individual ego, the ahamkara, the doer in you, then you can modify the doership. You can amend the power of the doer. You can even decimate this doership so that this individual doership gets replaced by universal doership, cosmic doership. Then the steering wheel of your life is not run by you with limited inputs based on the limited power of the senses, but it is driven, your life gets driven by the infinite power of the cosmic ego, the cosmic mind, the cosmic intelligence. And this automatically results in supernormal performances through the same body, through the same senses, in the same outside world. This magical transformation can simply happen if you understand what is the individual ego, what is this ahankara, and how to transcend this, how to go to the next level, and how to reach to the highest level of performance out of this ahankara. The third component is the individual mind. Once if you understand that this individual mind controls the five senses of perception, is connected to the five jnana indriyas, that means the senses which pick up knowledge of the outside environment. And this individual human mind is also connected to the five jnana indriyas, five senses of action. Then you automatically transcend the power of knowledge which you take inside yourself and the power of the corresponding action which comes out from your inner mind, from your Antahkarma. So dear friends, this Antahkarma is the control center of who you are. This Antahkarma is the console on which your soul operates. It is the console through which you can modify your creation. You can amend your creation. You can build up your creation. You can improve the quality of your creation, and you can even bring about an absolutely new, electrifying creation for yourself, if that is the experience you want to enjoy. So that is the power of this Antahkarma. That is the master key which you have with yourself in your human life. If this single master key you are able to understand, comprehend, and fully use, then you will be able to realize that you are not a monkey with limited potential. You are that human God, that God monkey, the Hanuman. Hanuman is a deity who originally was a monkey, but he had supernatural powers. He could fly in the air. He could take on any physical size. He could lift the heaviest of objects. So he was a monkey who is worshipped as a god. He was able to realize his infinite potential in his own self. So this is the transformation which can happen in you. This is the transformation that can happen in me. This is the transformation which can happen in any one of us. So then if it happens, then you move from the world of finiteness to the world of infiniteness. You move from the world of individuality to the world of universality. You move from the world of the human to the world of the divine. You move from the limited to the limitless, all by working on the Antahkarma. And please understand this Antahkarma constitutes the inner world of a human being. And the outer world of objects, of people, of circumstances, situations, etc., is directly connected to the inner world. Once when you change the inner world, the outer world correspondingly changes. And if you diminish the quality of the inner world, the quality of the outer world also automatically gets diminished. This inner world is the workshop, is the laboratory within you, where you can create anything for yourself. You can fill yourself with utmost confidence. You can fill yourself with utmost power. You can fill yourself with utmost courage. You can fill yourself with utmost intelligence. You can fill yourself with utmost knowledge. You can fill yourself with utmost happiness. All that you want to be, you can be if you only work on the inner world. If you expand yourself internally, you expand yourself externally automatically as a result of the inner expansion. If you contract yourself internally, you automatically contract yourself externally. This workshop, which is there inside you, is the place where you generate thoughts. Any thought which you generate here becomes the seed. Any thought which you generate here gets taken care of by your inner world as the soil. Any thought which you create inside yourself here becomes the seed, and it gets planted in the inner soil of the mind. And this same inner world, inner mind, becomes the sun, becomes the water, becomes the air, becomes the care with which the seed of a thought planted on your inner mind grows into a tree, grows into a huge number of thoughts. And each one of those thoughts again grows into many, many more trees. So dear friends, one thought can get amplified in power, amplified in scale, and become something huge, something gigantic inside you as a natural process without your having to put any effort. Your inner mind works like a fertile soil. Your inner mind works like a caretaker. Your inner mind works like the source of light, the source of heat, the source of air, oxygen, the source of water, the source of nourishment, so that the inner thought, which was a single thought, now multiplies manifold in power, in strength, and starts dominating your inner world. And when it dominates your inner world, it automatically dominates the world outside of other people, of other people's circumstances, of other objects in the world outside. So this inner world is the factory. This inner world is the industry house which you have within you. All you need to do is generate a spark in here, and it can get converted into a massive fireball of energy equal to the size of a sun, equivalent to the size of million suns, equivalent to the size of trillion suns. There is no limitation to what is possible in the Antahkarma. There is no limitation to what the intellect, the ego, and the mind together can put and produce. There is no limitation to what the buddhi, the ahankar, and the manas, the magic and the miracle it can create. So my dear friends, this is the biggest gift of God to man. Man is man because he has got his inner mind. Man is man that because of his inner mind he is able to reach the moon because of this inner mind, its power to imagine its power to create, its power to memorize, its power to store knowledge, its power to process information, its power to inspire others, its power to have fearlessness, its power to lead, its power to motivate, its power to inspire, its power to stretch and lead the whole world. So leaders are born not in the world outside. Leaders are born not in the mother's womb. Leaders are leaders who are born in their inner mind. Leaders are leaders who know how to tap the infinite power of the inner mind. Leaders are leaders who know how to open up a fountain of infinite supply within them. Leaders are those people who know how to bring out that infinite supply of power, energy, knowledge into the world outside in a channelized manner so it can help, support, guide, and do the utmost service to the maximum number of people in the world outside. So dear friends, the Antahkarma is the inner cause, the inner reason of all that happens to you outside. And if you understand this whole creation is a world of cause and effect, if you are not happy with the world outside, that is the effect you have created for yourself through your inner world, through your inner mind, through your Antahkarma. Don't work on the world outside. Don't put your efforts on other people, other objects, other circumstances outside, because they are merely the effect, they are merely the result of something which is happening inside you, in your inner mind, in your Antahkarma. So work on the inside. Find out what is not right in the inside. Find out what to correct inside will give you the right result, the right effect, the right desired outcome on the world outside. And let me tell you, there is no limitation. There is no limitation to the capabilities, to the ability, to the performance parameters which you can create inside your inner world, your inner mind, your Antahkarma. You are the boss. You decide what level you want to achieve on the inner side. All that it requires is mental work. All that it requires is mental effort. All that it requires is mental practice at working with the inner mind, with the Antahkarma. All that it requires is understanding this inner cause of all that is there outside. And when once you understand, my dear friend, that it all originates inside your head, your success is not generated outside. Your success does not come with your education. Your success does not come based on the wealth you have. Your success does not come on your physical beauty. Your success does not come on your networking with people outside. Your success is merely dependent in all spheres of activity outside, be it material wealth, be it physical wealth, be it spiritual growth, be it good health, be it name, fame, be it intelligence, all of them sprout, all of them come from a single source. And dear friends, that single source is nothing, just nothing but your Antahkarma, your inner cause, your inner mind, your inner world. Inside is the cause, outside is the effect. If you fill your mind with thoughts of hope, courage, prayer, and enthusiasm, you will find your life outside bountiful, full of enthusiasm, full of joy, full of prosperity. If you fill your thoughts, if you fill your inner mind, if you fill your inner cause If you fill your Antahkarma with negative thoughts, destructive thoughts, your world outside will get distracted. The world outside will start shrinking. The world outside will become painful. So it is not that the outer is affecting you. It is the inner which is affecting the outer. The simple truth, my dear friends, the simple statement of mine, if you understand, and if you start applying in your life, there will be magic. There would be miracles in your life. As simple as that. If you sow a mango seed outside in the soil, you will get a mango tree. If you sow a banana seed outside in the soil, you will get a banana tree. Therefore, we reap what we sow. Similarly, in a human being, the magic is the soil is inside the head and the fruit is outside the head. Remember my words. In a human being, the soil is inside the head, and this soil is mental soil. The soil is inside the head. The seed is put inside the head because the seed is mental. Seed is a thought. But the fruit of the tree which grows hangs outside the head, hangs in the physical world, in the world of people, in the world of objects, the world of circumstances. So if you want any fruit to be visible to your family, to your friends, to your community, to your nation, to the world at large, you need not go out and sow the seed outside. All you need to do, my dear friend, is go inside. Sow the seed inside the mental soil, inside your head, and reap the fruit outside. The whole world will not see what seeds have you sown. But when the fruits come, they will admire you for the fruits. They will praise you for the fruits. They will recognize you for the fruits. They will appreciate you for the fruits, provided the fruits are sweet. The fruits serve happiness to the maximum number of people outside. They will remember you for generations. They will hold you as the leader of their nation. They will treat you as a world leader. You will find your name in the history books. You will be remembered for thousands of years, and your stories will be told to children by grandmothers for many, many generations. And you know how is this possible? Just by knowing that the soil is inside your head. The seed is a thought inside your head. The soil is the Antahkarma, the inner mind, the inner world inside your head. And the fruit is in the physical world outside where everybody can see. And just because the thought is inside, it is mental, you can create any thought you want. You can create any scale of thought you want. You can be as creative with your thought as you can be creative. And allow it to grow in the inner soil of the mind. And that same creativity, that same abundance, that same innovation will be found outside in the physical world as hanging fruits. So dear friends, this is the magic. This is the magic of Indian philosophy. This is the magic of the yoga philosophy. This is the magic of the Sankhya philosophy. This is what the rishis and munis of India thousands of years ago found out. This is what can transform your life in no time. This is what can make you a god on this planet. This is what can transform Earth forever. This is what can create a happy planet in our lifetime. So, dear friends, these talks are a series of talks to abreast you of the thought processes, the philosophy of the Indian sages, rishis, munis, whose wisdom knows no bounds. No civilization on this planet has had the capacity to think the way the Indians have thought. The time has come to go back to the Indian philosophies. The time has come to put them into application. The time has come to solve the problems of the world through simple means. The time has come that each and every individual on this planet, irrespective of his color, caste, creed, nationality, education, is able to plant any creative thought of any magnitude he desires in his own mind, in complete secrecy, and let the world enjoy those fruits of human thought, of human creativity in the physical world outside, in bounty, so that humanity gets benefited in the utmost. So this is what will give permanent happiness to each and every individual on our planet. And that is the goal of these talks. I thank you for being here and listening to me. And I'm sure this will tell you and help you to reach that state of permanent happiness. And you can share it. Share this knowledge with your family, members of the society, people of your country, and people of this world at large. Let us heal this planet. Let us build a new happy planet together. And let us gift that happy planet to our coming generations. Thank you so much. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow would be the last day of this current series of talks in English. And then we take a break for a few days. These talks will be available on sale from our website. And you're welcome to buy them, gift them, circulate them. Thank you so much. God bless you.